Hello there and greetings from Sardinia. Today we're in a town named Arzachena. We're gonna climb these blocks behind me. There are like a little bit more than 20 lines on granite. This town is located some half an hour drive from Olbia. We arrived to Olbia by traghetto, by a ferry, which brought us with the car from Livorno overnight. And yeah, today is end of April. The weather is around 19 degrees. It is sunny, a little bit of clouds, and maybe it will be a little bit too hot because the thing is exposed completely to the sun, but we'll see. It feels pretty good. I'm gonna be using this guidebook named Pietra di Luna, which was made just 2022. Yeah, and it comes both in English and in Italian. I've got an Italian version, and there is also for this zone, and I selected it also because of that. There is a website where you can check the instructions. I will link it below. It requires creating an account, but it is easy to do. The parking is pretty big and basically probably the biggest one that I've ever reviewed so far, and the approach is basically non-existent, some maybe less than 100 meters. Okay, so let's get to the blocks. Yeah, that's right. Okay, the cat does not seem to leave me be. So, in the guidebook, we've got this list of lines and this big overview picture with dots for each line, which is rather unusual because before, in the guidebooks that I used before, they never used this way of representation. And this circle next to lines 1 to 3, I believe is this place. Like it looks like an amphitheater place for concerts or whatever. And yeah, next to it there should be this 1 to 3 line, these 1 to 3 lines, and these are 6C, 6A, 4C. We can take a look at these ones and see if we can climb them. This one is a 4C stand, although I'm not sure how can it be started stand. Like this, I guess. Oh. The rock is very rough granite. There are obvious chalk marks here. Okay, let's leave the lines we just climbed here and get over there, because there should be more lines there. Okay, now I'm a bit lost. Somewhere over here there should be 22, 23, but I'm not sure which one is that, and somewhere in that direction there should be lines 8, 9, 9B, and fortunately they have got pictures in the book. Let's see, let's take a look over there. Okay, this looks like in the book. And this part, this giant crack, looks like number 9. Yeah, here it is. Unfortunately, there is no 22, 23 here, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's the next one already. Okay. Oh, I stuck it. Wow. Well, okay, I'm happy to have done the move. It's good enough. Also take a look at my hands after trying 3 lines. Okay, on the other side from the 9 and 8, there is this big block with 4, 5, 6 and 7. Here they are overhanging. There is a 7A, 7B, and there is a 4C, and the variant of it, alternative variant, a 5C. Now on the other side of the same block where the 9 is located, there are other 4 lines, and we can actually go underneath the block. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's cool. Okay, as the last one, I decided to do this one, to try until I can, because I just did it in a tent, and yeah, the rock is very rough. It's just painful to work with. I need some time to get used to it, because I cannot really pull. It feels bad. That will do. So here's the rock close up. It's full of these little nuggets. Italians say a grana grossa, big on the big grain. Here's the starting hold. They are great. I mean, they're huge, but I got really tired. It was like super stressing for just the sensation of it. Although like it's a 6B plus, so it's doable. You need some time to get used to it. And then, according to what I understand, you need to do a nice change here and then easy top out. Well, easy. Not too hard, let's say. A bit high, but not that hard. Okay, now let's get on top of the boulders that we were climbing. I really started liking this move. Okay, now I'm standing on top of one of the boulders. And below is the village of Arzachena. Okay, now my impressions and summary of this bouldering zone in Sardinia. I came in Sardinia because I like Sardinia. I've been here once before and I really enjoyed it as a place. I was very happy to learn that there are bouldering zones. So I would say that the primary goal for coming here was Sardinia itself. But I would say that the bouldering that I found here is something really special. First of all, visually, of course, I think you could see it yourselves about how visually attractive the boulders are. And also I liked those moves that I managed to do. I liked them. And on the other side, I was a little bit disappointed because I didn't manage to do a lot. Mainly because of how the rock is structured. It is painful. It is like a sandstone with a very big grains, and I would need some skin conditioning, some getting used to be able to climb on this. And but anyway, I managed to do like a 6A and something like this. The zone itself in Arzachena is not very big. It is on the book there are like 25 lines, and but the truth is that there are enormous possibilities around. Also, this thing is not on the book, but I can see very fun traverse. Then about logistics, it's pretty easy once you're in Sardinia. Then if the goal is to go bouldering in Sardinia, you would need to get the crash pads, and here I don't know places where you can rent them, so you have to come by car, bring the pads, and get in by ferry. So it can be a little bit harder to organize, but at least anyway it can be fun. Yeah, then I think overall this zone is a thumbs up. Although the boulders are actually high, I didn't expect that. Yeah, then basically probably that would be it. I hope you enjoyed it, and we're gonna see each other in another episode about Sardinia, about the next climbing zone where we will go. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.